Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Weekly Co-Play. My name is Monica.
And my name is Daniel.
And we are a weekly podcast all about...
You guessed it.
The Wombles. You know, the Wombles. I womble, you womble, he, she, we, womble. Anyway.
First grade SpongeBob. What's the catchphrase of the Wombles? About rubbish?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not British. If you're
take bad rubbish and make it good something.
We're British.
Do you want a twig, mate?
All right.
You what, mate?
Anyway, now that we've driven away all of our UK listeners.
Yeah, and now the rest of this episode will be so serious. We definitely got it out there.
Yeah.
No more goofiness.
Exactly. All right, so this week we have a few things to talk about. Main thing being the We Pray music video dropped out of nowhere, by the way. I didn't even know it was going to happen, but...
I guess the Canvas thing was like a hint that the music video was coming
out
soon.
Yeah, but I feel like it would have been like... I don't know. Oh, hey, by the way, our music video's coming out. Yeah, just like
instead of getting jump scared.
Yeah, not like
on
the
a
night
Friday
before.
Morning.
Yeah, not like the night before. I know that there's a music. No, it was the morning of.
Yeah, it was morning of.
Oh my god, on a work day.
Yeah, on a weekday morning.
Yeah,
jump scared.
Okay, some of us have to clock in for work. Okay, some of us have jobs.
How are we expected to function?
I know
under
exactly,
these conditions.
Exactly. And then we also have the making of the FLIFIL music video as well. So 2 music video things.
And for the first time in weeks, we actually have a spoilers and speculation section.
Finally. Can't wait to spoil all of Moon music right now.
Yeah.
We actually have Moon music at the very end of this.
Yeah, we're going to play the whole album
so just
top to bottom.
Yeah, so just listen. Just keep listening.
Yeah, like I said, full serious.
Yeah.
We're not in goofy moods today.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so we're just gonna kick this off with the We Pray music video. What would you think of the We Pray music video?
I loved it a lot. I really liked the art style. It was what I have been wanting. I don't know, not exactly the same in style, but almost in the vibes of the way the style is presented. It was reminding me of MX era.
Okay, I could see that, like the kind of like graffiti.
Yeah, and you know how much I love MX era.
Yeah.
Especially the art style, especially with like the 2012 tour.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the way the art looked. I liked all of it. There were bits where maybe it felt cheesy, but it felt cheesy in a fun way. So.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, like, some of it was repetitive. I mean, it's half a lyric video and half a music video. Yeah.
But I feel like it did a good job capturing, like, the essence of, like, how that song makes me feel.
Sure.
With the colors and shapes.
Sure, yeah. I mean, so I want to say, kind of describe the music video here a little bit. I mean, it's mostly... Like, the only live-action parts are obviously Coldplay and Eliana and Teeny.
They're in black and white, right?
Yeah, Teeny and Burna Boy.
And Little Sims.
There's so many people.
The whole gang.
Yeah, excuse me. You know, actually, I'm going to kind of go on a tangent, but about the music video here. On the part, like the lyric part, where it says, I hope that my friend pulls through. But it shows Will, so there's like a part that says, I hope, like it says, my friend Will, and it's showing Will.
It's his friend Will.
Yeah, anyway.
Look, they're brothers since 1997.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for reminding me of this.
Yeah.
One thing I really enjoyed about this music video was the Will content.
Yeah.
Like, they showed video clip of Will, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I'm here for. This is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he's hitting the drums hard.
Yeah, his favorite activity. But yeah, so it has like a bit of live action, but it's mostly like hand drawn.
I don't know if it's hand drawn.
Well, I mean, some stuff like the literal hands during like We Pray, you know, all that bits.
Yeah.
Some parts are like hand drawn, and then some of it, the majority of it, I guess, is just like this kind of like scribble, like this Crayola scribble.
but like in a lot of different styles
Yes.
of scribble.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it better than that.
It's colorful scribble. If you've ever seen a preschooler's coloring book, it looks like that, but cool.
If you've seen the Live 2012 video, like the DVD,
Sure.
it was reminding me of like some of the bits that pop up on the screen over the footage of them playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should watch the We Pray music video. I think some of it, see, they already had this locked and ready to go because they had shown some of this at Glastonbury.
I am pretty sure some of the visuals looked like, obviously you can't trust me with remembering visual stuff.
Obviously.
But I do think some of the visuals did look familiar, and so like I might remember seeing them in Glastonbury, but also that could be just you said it.
Yeah, well, no. Because at least all the lyric parts, because I remember the handwritten like Chris parts. Being shown like on the screen in Glastonbury.
See, I've listened to the like audio recording from Glastonbury a lot, but I haven't really gone back and watched the video again.
Yeah, I just have really great memory when it comes to Coldplay. So
yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
I just really like them.
Good for you and your
Anyway, but the We Pray music video is out now. It's great. Yeah. And well, here's the thing. It said Little Sims version. I don't know if we're gonna get other versions or not.
I would love it if that happened.
Yeah.
So much. Actually, while watching it, that was one of my thoughts. Was I want to see the teeny version and the Eliana version on here.
Yeah, for sure.
And we've got more news about the Eliana version, but that'll come in a bit.
Yeah.
All in due time.
Yeah. All right, next we have the making of FLIFIL music video, Feels Like I'm Falling in Love music video that was filmed in Athens this year. It's a great music video, first of all, if you haven't seen the original. Go watch it. It's very important, you know.
Wow, the FLIFIL lyric video, A Film for the Future version, I love very deeply. It captured, like, the essence of what excites me the most about Coldplay, and it got me very, very excited for Moon music. But the FLIFIL music video, I feel like got like almost a little bit brushed to the side by that lyric video coming out right after it.
Sure.
And it was so good. It was so exciting. Monica knew how I was going to react and just spent the day waiting for me to watch it so that she could see me scream about it.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want to like spoil it or anything.
Yeah.
I
I had work that day, so I had to like watch it a little later. And so you were just waiting with bated breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was working too, so.
Yeah.
It wasn't really that baited.
No, it was baited.
But yeah, it was, and so it was based off of that music video, not based off of, but it was the making of that music video.
So the making of video shows the process of like how they put it together, and it shows like some behind the scenes footage of like getting the whole crowd together and getting the band together, and then they talk about where the idea for the music video came from and what it means. And so the idea originally came from Chris's ASL teacher, Natasha O'Feely, who reached out to him with this idea for a music video, and she called the concept The Girl Who Sees Music. She wanted a way to like showcase to the world the way she as a deaf person sees music, and like combat the perception that deaf people don't really care about music, because for a lot of deaf people they have really strong emotional relationships with music. So she wanted to visually express the emotions that she gets from music as a deaf person. Also, a very important part of this video, there were cool lights in their jackets.
Yes.
And it looks very cool in color, and I think we should put lights in our clothes.
Yeah. I mean, if we could figure out a way to do it, sure.
Oh, I'm sure Dawson could figure it out.
Oh, okay then. Okay, well, not in like a bulky kind of way.
Like how they do it.
Yeah.
Theirs wasn't bulky.
Yeah, I don't know, but Guy is a fashion designer. I don't know.
Look,
I figure
before my employee discount at CVS goes away, I'll go buy fairy lights.
We'll see. Make sure it also doesn't, Explode the shirt.
Explode the shirt.
Just like Hugh Jackman in Wolverine and Deadpool. Or Deadpool and Wolverine. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I just had to throw that in
Actually,
there.
this podcast is about Hugh Jackman now.
No, not this week.
Not this week. But yeah, how'd you feel about the making of video?
It was cute. And also, like the majority of that as well, at least, like, all the Coldplay parts, it felt like it was still another music video. Because, it was like them, I guess, sound checking it, but they performed the entire song.
Yeah, I did notice that. So that brings our count up to, like, basically 3 FLIFIL music videos.
Yes,
and if we
exactly.
get Teeny and Eliana versions, we'll have at least 3 We Pray videos.
Yeah.
Although I am curious if there's going to be a We Pray, a Film for the Future version video.
I'm sure there will. I'm sure that there's going to be something for each and every song.
That would be so exciting.
For Film the Future. And yeah. So, I also thought that at the very beginning, there's, like, this cute little video of just, like, Phil and the boys all just together.
Phil and the boys.
Phil and the boys. He's got to manage them, all right? He's got to take care of them. Yeah, and it was just cute to see them all together. I love
Brothers
Coldplay.
since 1997.
I love them
They're
so
so
much.
cute.
I know. That's really it. Yeah, I love how, Natasha, of course, in the regular music video and in this making of, was pretty much in the forefront, as well as the Coro de, what was it? Manos?
Cora de Manos Blancas.
There you go. Thank you. I can't, see, that's what I can't remember.
Well,
words.
See, I remember what it means, and I know how to speak Spanish.
Well, yeah.
So, somewhat.
Yeah. So that was, like, really cool, to see. And yeah, I love the FLIFIL music video.
A thing I really do enjoy about, like, this whole music video and its concept is not only did Chris, like, go with the idea that was given to him by his teacher, but he centered her in, like, the whole writing of the story, and like she was centered in creating the, like, storyboard for it, and basically he let her as the person, like, it was her idea, and then she got to be center in creating. I don't know, I think it's really cool how often Chris will center people with very different perspectives and like let their art have a platform that it wouldn't normally get to have. It's just a I like Coldplay thing.
That, it also goes along with, like, We Pray as well.
I know, exactly. It ties back into that same thing. I feel like this is just a recurring theme with Coldplay, and they do it more and more often. And I really like it.
Hey, we like Coldplay a lot.
We should start a podcast about them or something.
Later. This is about the Womble, so. Next up, we got other news. So, first things first, very, very important to me, okay? Very close to my heart. Johnny Buckland's birthday. I love you. Happy birthday, Johnny. That's all.
Happy birthday, Johnny. So yeah, one thing that happened this week, our one and only hint, I guess, that the music video was going to drop, I already mentioned this, the Spotify canvas for We Pray updated, and so now there's, like, little snippets of the music video. It's the bits with, like, them singing.
Yeah, and be sure to turn on Spotify Canvas on Spotify so that you can see it.
Well, also don't have a busted I need to show you what it looks like on my phone when I try to look at this. Yeah, because it's not normal.
Because last night when we were trying to get notes together, I told Daniel this, and Daniel was like, well, it's not working on my phone. I was like, well, first of all, do you have it on? It's like, oh, no. Okay, great. Try turning off and on again. And it's like and then he was telling me how it just looked busted. So
like, yeah, I have to, like, swipe and hold, like, and it's, like, at the edge, and then when I let go, it snaps back into being hidden again. But I can swipe and hold.
That is bizarre. All right, no, yeah, I have to see that after we record this. But yeah, next, the We Pray blank verse is now on social media. I know that they posted it on Instagram, like the sound on Instagram, as well as on TikTok. So go ahead, make your TikToks, make your reels, and start making your own verse.
Yeah, someone needs to promote moon music.
Yeah, for real.
Might as well be us.
Yeah, exactly. We are moon music.
Yeah.
We are the moon.
We are the music.
Yeah, so actually, this is actually a sequel to We Are the World. Yes, we are the moon. Anyway, that's all. We are the moon. We are.
When are we moving to
people.
Mars?
Oh my god. All right, this is too much now. This is so stupid.
Okay, speaking of We Pray, the Eliana version, we now have a date for you. It's going to come out September 20th, so that'll be before our next episode comes out. The Eliana version is going to be on social media.
Finally. Yeah, now we'll actually probably know what the lyrics are, maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. It sounds beautiful, by the way, so.
Yeah, we love you, Eliana.
Yeah. So Victoria Canal here's the reason why we're laughing. Okay. Victoria Canal was at a songwriting camp, and she was talking about, obviously songwriting, and she was saying how she was with Chris, and Chris was like, hey, if you can write a song, I challenge you to write a song within the time, I'm done doing my, swimming exercises.
They're called laps.
Oh, laps. Swimming exercises. You could write a song in that time, as like a little challenge. And so he promptly took off his shirt and then just got in the water. And then she wrote a song about being a people pleaser.
She specifically said she was inspired by Chris being shirtless.
So real.
Yeah.
So real. Yeah, I'm actually curious about what the song is. I didn't even look up what the song was.
It's called Yes Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to it.
Yeah, me too.
So I can really get the photo, the picture in my mind of shirtless Chris Martin swimming around.
Guy Berryman, this is breaking news. Guy Berryman finally got Chris to stop wearing tight pants.
Come on, Guy. Really?
That's the headline of an interview Guy Berryman did about Applied Art Forms, his fashion brand. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm sure you may or may not have seen, currently on this leg of the tour, Chris has got some baggy pants.
Yeah.
He pulls them off, though.
Yeah. I mean...
What's that face?
I wish.
You wish he pulled them off? I just got it. Sorry, guys, I'm slow.
Anyway.
Guys, I'm the dumb one.
Coldplay had posted a video on Instagram, probably also on Twitter, wherever. But they posted a video of them explaining themselves about the Notebook.
Specifically, Chris explaining himself after being told to by Phil.
Yeah.
Like being scolded by a
parent.
okay.
Go
explain yourself.
So this was after, so last week there was like, okay, I'm going to explain myself. And then he just talks nonstop.
He just yaps.
Yes.
Yapaholic.
And then this week, it was like him and Will looking at the actual Notebook edition. So you get to see a little bit of it, flipping through it, and my suspicions were correct. It is similar-ish to the Milo Xyloto pop-up book. However, it looks like you get a legitimate copy of a notebook. It looked like an actual journal.
It did. The pages were like the glossy kind of pages.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying that it literally is like his journal, but obviously. But I'm saying that like the shape of it, like it looked like. I see. Yeah. It looked like you're getting like an actual journal, which is really cool and unique, and interesting, and they're all individually numbered as well. And so you got to see all of like Chris's nonsense on paper.
Yeah.
Go on.
One thing I did realize. You're not going to get to see exactly Chris's doodles as he did them because Chris just couldn't handle at least getting them touched up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, like, in the comments, he talks about how, like, they're a little nicer than his were and a little more, like, colored in and stuff.
Yeah, and you get to see a Womble.
Yeah, there's a Womble in there. That's a Womble.
Doesn't explain himself.
Actually, we don't know if the Womble's in the actual notebook. He was showing the original notebook that the notebook edition is based off of, and that's where the Womble was. So I'm
Oh.
pretty sure. I would have to double check, but I think the Womble was in his original notebook. I don't know for sure if it's in the notebook edition.
It looked like it was in the notebook edition, but I don't know. I can't keep up with Chris.
If I remember, I'll fact check this next week and say whether I'm remembering completely wrong or not.
I don't know.
But there's a Womble somewhere, and Chris drew it.
Yeah.
And he said, that's a Womble.
I was at work, as I always am, I guess, currently even. But
Hey, look, soon I'll be with you, though, and
Yeah,
then we can
exactly.
just yap about Coldplay
Exactly.
the whole time.
So I didn't really focus on the video that much, but yeah, we'll get back to you with real notes, I guess, next week.
Wombles.
Yes. But yeah, definitely order the notebook edition. It's on Coldplay store right now. At least I know it's on the U.S. I'm not sure about UK and the rest of the world. It should be. It should still be there.
Look, if there's no more in the UK and you need a hookup to ship it to you,
Yeah.
hey, email us at weeklycoldplay@gmail.com. Yeah, this week Coldplay was at the VMAs with 2 nominations. They did not win either of them.
Womp womp.
It's okay because Chapel Roan won Best New Artist.
Yeah, and her performance was amazing.
I didn't see it.
Oh my, she was Joan of Arc and singing Good Luck Babe. It's so good.
And so Natasha O'Feely was at the VMAs representing Coldplay in their nominations, and there's a little interview with her, and I have a little quote from her. She was talking about how much making this music video has meant to her, especially as like a Black deaf person getting to be seen as an artist in these kinds of circles. And so she has this quote about the video. I feel like today in society, we mask everything, and we want to take off the mask and feel that vulnerability. That is how you become human with each other again. Yeah. And I feel like that sums up a lot of what is really special to me about Coldplay and Coldplay concerts. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that quote?
Emotional.
Emotional?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's great. I'm glad that she was able to be there to represent, Coldplay and her, obviously herself being in the music video. Shame that Coldplay didn't win, but whatever. You can't win them all.
No, you don't always get what you want.
Yeah, but try sometimes.
You just might find.
You get what you need. The Stones.
I can't stress enough that we're just like this all the time.
Anyway, Coldplay have 2 new achievements in the Guinness Book of World Records. They have the most fan voices to feature in a single and most monthly listeners on Spotify. Both I have contributed to. So, slay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably all you as those monthly listeners.
Probably. Actually, no. Again, lately, it's only been Oasis for me and Sabrina Carpenter.
Really?
Lately at least.
I was at I was at a concert last weekend.
Yeah.
And at the concert, people had met me and they were all like, "Oh, let's all compare our music tastes." And I pulled out earbuds and it was all Coldplay.
Hey, listen, slay.
Look, I told my favorite musician, who is an indie Scottish folk punk-ish musician,
Yes.
about Coldplay. I
Yeah.
made them listen to me talk about Coldplay. And they were being very nice about it. They were like, maybe my Coldplay era is ahead of me. Maybe I'm about to get into Coldplay.
Good. We're trying to convert as many people as
I
possible.
told them it's okay if they don't.
No, we're trying to world conquer.
All right. Look, Matt Johnston, if you're listening to this, never mind. Not okay if you don't like Coldplay. You gotta like them right now.
Yes.
And then you'll be allowed to name your songs emojis.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, so there's now a page on Coldplay's site for A Film for the Future, coldplay.com/AFFTF, and you can go there and submit your own images or short videos that exemplify the spirit of moon music, whatever that means to you, to be featured in A Film for the Future. So it seems like they're continuing the theme of fans contributing their selves.
Yeah, we're one big band.
We are one big band, guys.
Yeah.
We're all brothers since 1997.
We have to figure out what to do, because we are going to do something. We might do something in New York, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a little teaser for y'all.
A little teaser for a few minutes from now.
Coldplay Spirit, I think, is a Facebook group. They are doing a project for Matt Whitecross. Matt is a longtime friend of Coldplay's. He also directed a lot of, Coldplay music videos, Paradise being like the biggest one. And others. I can't think of any of the others.
He directed Adventure of a Lifetime.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. Anyway, a lot of stuff.
Also, that Puppet Life in Technicolor, right?
Maybe.
Was that him?
I don't know. See, that's what I say. Like, I know it.
Also, didn't he do
right
some
now,
of their earlier ones where they were just running around on a college campus just doing stuff?
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that was just them being,
brothers.
Coldplay. Yeah. But they're doing a project for his birthday. All you have to do is photograph or film yourself with a motif inspired by one of his music videos. So head on over to Facebook. I think it's Facebook again. Just look up Coldplay Spirit.
We'll put a link in our description.
Yeah. Well, we will find it for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the first piece of huge news. Coldplay will be performing a concert for their fans at the Music Hall of Williamsburg on October 7th. This is being sponsored by SiriusXM. You cannot buy tickets. You have to win them. And to enter to win, you have to have already been a SiriusXM subscriber. Also, I am unclear on if they're even still available, but you can look into it. We'll put the link in our description, and you can see if it'll let you even enter. It was a thing that I feel like it either closed really fast or it hadn't opened yet.
Yeah.
But you have to already have been a SiriusXM member, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I still think you should make Matt do it for us. But yeah, that's going to be their first concert after Moon Music comes out. So very cool, very exciting, very cutesy, very demure. I've been infected. I'm sorry.
Also, speaking of Coldplay doing stuff in New York, they are going to be part of the Today Show concert series on October 8th. And lo and behold, yours truly, me, and Mr. Daniel over here are gonna try to go.
Yes, yeah. We applied for fan passes, and they said even if you don't get a fan pass, you can try to get in through the general admission line.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna go to New York. We're gonna be there bright and early.
Yeah.
I feel very good about this decision, to be honest. I
Really?
haven't seen them live, and I really want to.
Yeah.
I feel like this is worth it.
Yeah, this will be Daniel's first time seeing Coldplay.
Yeah, and it'll be like, because it'll only be the fourth ever like distinct band I've seen live. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting, and again, hopefully we make it work, and we're gonna be there. And if you're gonna be there, say hi.
Yeah,
come say hi.
Maybe we'll bring buttons.
Yeah. If we can get buttons made, then yeah, we'll bring buttons. I'll be wearing a cowboy hat. I'm kind of, I'm hard to miss.
I'll be wearing something. Maybe we'll be putting lights in our clothes. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, come say hi if we're there. But yeah, there is a limited number of fan passes if you want to go as well. But also, if we win, either of us or both of us, we get 4 tickets in total.
Yeah, if you win fan passes, you get 4 tickets.
Yeah.
Their fan passes aren't like transferable, so like you can't give your whole set. But I feel like if you want to go, if we happen to win, which we'll find out like a week in advance, and we get, we'll put it on like the Coldplay Discord, and then someone can like meet up with us outside the show for us to share the last 2.
Yeah, so we're putting it here first. If you happen to listen and you're gonna be in New York during that time, and we happen to win the fan passes, we'll let y'all know, obviously.
But there will be extras.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so
we're all one big band.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So there's gonna be at least 6 extras, right? Because I'm gonna have 1 set, and you're gonna have 1 set.
That's if we both win.
Yeah,
if one
potentially
of us wins, which is more likely.
Yeah.
If one of us wins, there will be 2 extras. So there will either be 2 or 4 extra. No, 2 or 6 extras.
Yes. 2 to 6. We're not sure. Again, we'll let y'all know. But we will also put the link in the description for those as well, if you just want to try for those as well.
Yeah, and also, like we said, if you don't get fan passes, they're still encouraging people to line up and try to get in through the general admission line.
Yeah.
which, you know, we're gonna do that no matter what.
Yeah, so,
we're committed.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna see Coldplay.
We're gonna see Coldplay.
Yeah.
It's right after my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the month before Monica's birthday that I consider part of her birthday.
Yeah. My birthday's for 2 months, obviously.
Yes, all of October and all of November is Monica's birthday.
Anyway, that's the news.
That's the news. So now's the part of our show where, since we don't have any sponsors, instead we feature a charity every month. And as we've already talked about the past 2 weeks, our charity this month is Global Citizen. So this month I'm going to talk about their Defend the Planet. So they have like 3 main issues that they focus on, like as broad categories. And one of them is Defend the Planet. So a big thing that the more I've like done research into Global Citizen's work with the climate crisis and all the actions I've been taking lately, I've learned a big fact that I've seen over and over again that really stood out to me. It's really obvious when you think about it. The people who are contributing least to the problem, the poorest people, the people in the lowest income countries, are also suffering the most as the climate crisis worsens. The climate crisis is accelerating. We as a society are increasing our dependence on fossil fuels, and the destruction of environment and wild spaces is worsening over time. So we as global citizens need to be calling on countries to set and follow strict timelines to phase out fossil fuels in favor of alternate clean energy sources, and invest in and support initiatives to protect and restore nature and wild spaces. And there are a lot of different angles that Global Citizen is coming at this problem from, a lot of work they're doing, and it's ongoing work. You can always look at the most recent of what's been going on their website, globalcitizen.org, or also through their app.
And we also just wanted to remind everyone that the Global Citizen Festival is happening in New York on September 28th. Chris will be there just kind of presenting. Hugh Jackman is hosting. You can still try to win free tickets on their app by doing actions, getting points, and using the points towards rewards. And they're free tickets, but they're also paid tickets that you can get as well.
Most of the paid tickets have sold out. All of the general admission paid tickets are sold out. There might still be a few VIP tickets left as of recording this, but those also might be sold out at this point.
Okay. Well, then do some actions, do some good in the world.
Yeah.
And get points and get free tickets, which is really cool. We tried for the VIP.
Yeah.
And failed. I entered 23 times.
I entered almost that many, actually.
Wow.
I did a lot of grinding that last day.
Did you? Oh,
yeah.
wow. Well.
I got up to at least 19 or 20.
That's okay. I don't get to see Hugh Jackman.
Well, no, because he's going to be at the Today Show, I promise.
Sure.
He is. He's going to be standing right next to you, and then you're going to bite him in the jugular.
That is not going to happen. Okay. I just want to say that. Hugh Jackman, if you're listening, if you happen to be a Coldplay fan and you're listening to this right now, I love you, and I want to kiss you on the lips. That's all.
We're leaving that in.
Yeah, we are.
I don't listen to these, so I won't know. I'll have to ask my dad if that got left in.
We'll see. All right, and so this last part, we haven't had it in a couple of weeks, but now we have spoilers speculation. So if you don't want to hear anything about Moon Music landing on October 4th, then get out of here. What are you doing here? But thank you for listening. We will see you next week. But if you want to listen to some spoilers and speculation about Moon Music landing on October 4th.
Landing on October 4th.
Yeah, exactly. It says that on everything.
No, I like it, the landing.
I know, it's so cute.
What if what if an actual alien rocket ship is going to land on Earth on October 4th?
I don't like it. That's a little
An
scary.
angel moon's going to step out.
Scary. I don't
but
like it anymore.
Made of flesh.
I don't like Coldplay. I don't like Coldplay anymore.
I've ruined Coldplay.
Yeah.
No, this is our speculation for this spoilers and speculations bit. Flesh angel moon is going to step out of a spaceship.
Okay.
That will land on Earth on October 4th.
Anyway, we have to move past this. I can't. That's too scary. It's like E.T. in my mind. And you know how I feel about E.T. Okay. So, All My Love. We all know the song.
We all know the song.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Chris played it twice.
Quick refresher if you don't remember, when the show in Athens was disrupted, Chris did a impromptu end the show with All My Love. That was several months ago. But just recently, I think it was their final night in Dublin, Chris debuted All My Love as the official live debut. Still just him on piano. We have not heard the full band version, or we hadn't heard the full band version until
superfans Paul and Celine, they just got married, and they were moved by the song. They heard the song live in Dublin, and they reached out to Phil and were like, "Hey, can we use this for our wedding?" And they got sent the unreleased song by the band to use for their first dance of the wedding, along with A Head Full of Dreams, with a modified opening speech from A Head Full of Dreams, which was like what, a French.
It was like a French speech about like
Love.
Love is all you need.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet. They talk about how they were like moved by the song because some of the lyrics in All My Love, when Chris sang it, reminded them of like their struggles in their relationship. Like Celine has been like struggling with illness for years, and they have had to support each other through rough times. And so the lyrics of the song just really exemplified their relationship.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Good for them. Also, if you haven't seen it, was posted on Paul's Twitter, which I now cannot remember his Twitter, but we'll have it linked. But the video is posted there if you're interested in watching it.
There's two
and
videos,
listening.
actually.
Yeah, well, yeah. But at least the one I was going to say with the full band, you know, the ending.
Yeah. I mean, they both have the full band, but there's the bit that is like just the instrumental bit. Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself, but I've been so turned around on All My Love.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds so much better with the full band for sure. It's so good. I mean, it's like it builds up to like a huge like moment, because like obviously whenever Chris played it live, it's just Chris, and you know, which is good, but
No
it's giving
disrespect to Chris.
It's giving everyone like
it is honestly making me feel like Chris has done this song a disservice by debuting it as just him on piano, because I really did not like All My Love until I heard the like full band.
Yeah, and you could hear
even
Johnny.
The snippet. It's I don't know. The song is so powerful and moving, and I didn't get any of that from it, hearing just Chris play it on piano.
Yeah.
And now I've realized All My Love. Yeah.
All My Love goes to this song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have one or both of the videos linked in the description. Also, they might be featured in the All My Love music video. We don't know. That's
the way
unclear.
the tweet was worded made it unclear. Either he was tweeting that they've been told they're going to be in the music video and he's moved to tears, or he was asking them to feature them in the music video. I couldn't tell because it was just, I don't know if it was worded weird or I'm just too autistic to pick up on the subtle cues of conversation on Twitter, which I don't use, but yeah. It seemed more likely to me that what they were saying is they are going to be featured in the music video. Like, this is an official thing.
Well,
so
that'll
we'll
be
see.
cool if they are.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and so it just sounds really good. Is there anything else you have to say about this song and snippets?
It's just pretty.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous song. I mean, God, I'm so excited for Moon music. It's gonna, I mean, every song that I've heard from like Moon music snippets and all that.
Monica, we're at less than 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's 19 days.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Everything that I've heard from this album has just been top notch. I mean, Phil is so right. I gotta trust Phil about these things.
I'm still not 100% sold on Good Feelings. I need to listen to it again. Some more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm very excited for Moon music.
Yeah.
I love it a lot. I'm excited to have a new Coldplay album coming out while I'm a fan of Coldplay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a first for me.
Yeah.
And it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. You're going to see Coldplay this year.
Yeah, we're going to see Coldplay this year, and then they're going to come do actual shows in the U.S., and we'll see them again.
Yes, exactly. You'll see a full show, not just 2 songs.
other than 2 songs for 30 minutes in New York. But still, we get to go to New York, so.
Yeah. And, yeah. Lastly, we're going to end this with why are Wombles?
Why are Wombles in the book for... See, here's my theory, is that Wombles are going to be featured in a film for the future.
I think I don't think that's likely. What I think, was it legitimately a Womble that he had drawn, or just it was some dumb doodle and then he said, oh, that's a Womble, like jokingly?
Oh, maybe. I thought it was legitimately a Womble.
No. I think it was Chris BSing.
I feel like there is a chance that there are, like, because, like, a film for the future is showing, like, real parts of the world. I feel like, I don't know, there's something about the vibes of Wombles. I feel like Chris would put a Womble somewhere. Chris would just put a Womble in something.
Well, I'm under the impression that was just Chris saying stuff.
All right, well, next week, after I double-check if the Womble was in the actual journal or not, I'll take a closer look and compare it to real Wombles.
Yeah.
We'll give you an updated Womble opinion.
Womble update.
By next week, we will be Womble experts.
Oh, my God. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week. Thank you guys for listening. We always really appreciate it. My name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
We are Weekly Coplay, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to Weekly Coplay. For more Coplay content from us, check us out on Twitter @Weekly Coplay and Instagram @weekly.coplay. That is weekly, Coplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to the podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coplay news.